Argentina, Ecuador, thrilling match in Copa America, and a very weird thing happened. So Ecuador scores in stoppage time to force PKs, and Lionel Messi first up. Everybody, obviously, oh, Messi, penalty kick, it's a lock, and he hit the crossbar. If you're here watching on FS1, look at this. It was stunning. At first, I thought it went right in. I was like, wait a minute, he missed? It was one of those shocking moments. Messi, and at that point, Ecuador had the momentum. You're like, holy cow, is Argentina going to lose? They end up prevailing, but Messi missing the PK was pretty much the story of the game. And it's been a weird Copa for Messi. Obviously, the greatest player ever to play soccer in the history of the sport. He's won everything known to man, okay? Well, he was incredible in that thrilling World Cup final against France, a memorable game. Messi's the GOAT, okay? But he hasn't scored in Copa. He's a little dinged up. And listen, he just turned 37 years old. He's getting up there in age. It's not just Messi, though. Later today, you guys are going to watch Cristiano Ronaldo and Portugal battle France in the Euros. And maybe this is Cristiano Ronaldo's final Euro tournament. Now, if you watch the last game they played in extra time, he missed a penalty kick and broke out in tears on the field. Again, Ronaldo and Messi, these are two humongous global stars missing in key spots. Now, they are late in their career, and it got me thinking. So, social media pretty much exploded. It's tough to pin down the exact date, but somewhere in like the 2007-8 to 2010 range, somewhere in there. You know, you go YouTube, really popped, Instagram, Twitter. Those were like the big social media moments in about that 2008 to 2010 range. And who were the big-time stars? Lionel Messi was emerging as a superstar. Cristiano Ronaldo, same deal. He was kind of a little more advanced at that stage. He's a couple years older than Messi. And then in the NBA, you had Steph Curry with Davidson and then the Golden State Warriors. You had Kevin Durant, and you had LeBron James. All these guys are around the same age, 35, 36 to 39, and they emerged just as social media was popping. They were the first iteration of social media stars. It was an immersive experience. LeBron turns Taco Tuesday into a thing. I know people had talked about Taco Tuesday before. LeBron was doing it every Tuesday and yelling, Taco Tuesday, and it became a thing. And you and your family, us kind of, sort of sometimes, it was a deal. LeBron did that because we were along for the ride. Lionel Messi, I don't know if you guys know this. His dog is like followed around and photographed, and a huge deal in Argentina. His dog, okay? Cristiano Ronaldo, every summer, he takes him and his hot wife and their kids, they go on a yacht somewhere in the Mediterranean, somewhere exotic and beautiful, and he's living the dream. And you know, the photographers are capturing it. He's putting it on his IG. You feel like you're on vacation with the guy. You feel close to Ronaldo. And then you maybe see the hotel they're at, and you're like, ooh, let me follow that hotel in case one day when I'm a baller, I'll check it out, you know? I mean, Steph Curry, folks, you guys know I have kids at home. I talk about this on my podcast all the time. Steph Curry does some of the best, coolest, new age workouts I've ever seen. And I'm not going to lie, as my son likes to say, no cap. When Steph Curry gets this little blue device that lights up, and there's 5 of them, and you do it to improve your quick twitch ability, well, guess who went out and got it? Your boy. Yes, I did. I went and got it, and I'm doing drills with it during COVID with my kids on the basketball court, and we're like copying Steph Curry's workouts because we can. We knew nothing about Michael Jordan back in the day. Oh, he gambles. Magic Johnson. We just did not have that same experience. Now, Diego Maradona was a little different because he was, you know, everywhere and on every newspaper and magazine. But nevertheless, we're getting an inside look through social media at these stars. Kevin Durant essentially birthed that "you the real MVP" meme where he's crying and talking about his mom. That stuff has never happened before in the history of sports. It's now a thing, and it's just this weird moment, and I kind of am rambling here, but when you look at these global icons, Messi, Ronaldo, and these guys have social media followings that dwarf anyone in the NFL and Major League Baseball. It's not even close. They are global icons. Steph Curry shows up in Positano, and everybody's stopping what they're doing. And then, oh, Curry, let me get in the mix. Curry came to my gym, and you see these moms going up, oh, Steph, can I have a photo? Of course, yes, I went and got one. I posted it. This was years ago. But it's like these guys are different, and you feel, thanks to social media, like you're along with them. And now they're all kind of, sort of coming to an end. They're still great. Curry's still an amazing player. Cristiano Ronaldo's still very, very good. Messi, awesome. But it just feels I'm a little wistful that the good old days are ending for these global icons. And, you know, they were with us all along on social media, and I'm kind of going to miss them when they're gone. Let's go to Alex Curry with the news.
No. Turn on the news.
Hello and welcome to The Herd. Hope everybody had a safe, fun-filled July 4th. It's me, Jason McIntyre, in for Colin Cowherd. My last day subbing in for the big guy. He's back next week. I will not be here next week. So on my final day of the week, I'm joined by Alex Curry. Alex, how you doing? How was your July 4th?
It was great. It was wild. I got home and there was already a party at my house. It's what I get for being married to a rock star. But we did like a cruise down the Strand. It was wild in Hermosa Beach. And then it sounded like we were hearing like firework explosions from 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. Could you hear them from your place
I got
too?
A horrible night's sleep.
That was wild.
Horrendous.
It was wild,
yeah,
but so much fun.
If I'm off my game today, I'm going to blame the fireworks and the LA parties that were happening all night. I tried to go to bed early, and, you know, it didn't quite work out. But I woke up this morning to some news from my BFF, right? The former NFL MVP. I'll call him a frenemy, Cam Newton. My goodness, Cam Newton chiming in here on the Dallas Cowboys and Dak Prescott. A shocking development. So obviously, listen, we know the Cowboys have been America's team for, going on 50 years now? I mean, they haven't been totally dominant in the last 20, but I've got some good news for Cowboys fans. It's not all terrible news off the heels of the Dak Prescott walking boot photo yesterday. But Cam Newton decided on his podcast, you know, he's new to this media space, that he's declaring the Cowboys should not be America's team. Just because we're calling them the America's team, it should be the Chiefs because Taylor Swift is dating Travis Kelce. Oh, okay. Cam had a roundabout way of essentially saying that America's team, like, why are we doing that? And Cam has spoken, so we should all listen. Well, Cam is kind of new to this media thing, so I'm going to fill you in a little bit here, Cam. The New England Patriots were winners for 2 decades. They had a dynasty with Brady and Belichick. I think Brady won 7 Super Bowls. They were never America's team. It just didn't take. And as a matter of fact, if you ask me, they were hated outside of New England. People were tired of that dynasty. So just because right now the Kansas City Chiefs have won 3 Super Bowls in 5 years and Travis Kelce's dating Taylor Swift, it doesn't make them America's team. It's still the Cowboys, a blue blood franchise, which, you know, dating back to the 70s has always been on top in the NFL. And listen, they play on Thanksgiving every year for a reason. The Dallas Cowboys haven't had back-to-back losing seasons since 2002. Folks, the Cowboys have been really, really good. Just because they haven't had postseason success doesn't mean we should strip the America's team moniker from Dallas. All I know is when I was a young NFL fan in the 90s and the Cowboys were dominant, and then the internet comes up and you got the starter jackets. Everybody was a Cowboys fan. Everyone. Not just teenage girls under 13 who love the Chiefs now because of Taylor Swift. I don't know, Cam. It just felt a little weird, like you were trying to, engagement farm, perhaps. I think J.J. Redick would be proud here in the down season in the NFL. You're engagement farming, using the Cowboys to kind of cut through. But, Cam, that's just not how it works. Dallas is America's team. You want to go look at the NFL schedule? Cowboys in the early window 4 times all season. Why is that? Oh, it's because everybody wants their eyeballs on the Cowboys. They're in prime time all the time. They're in the 4 p.m. window all the time because they got fans all over America. Hell, Cam, I don't know if you noticed, but on July 4th, a photo emerged of Dak Prescott in a protective walking boot. And the NFL media went to DEFCON 1. It was panic time, and everybody freaked out. Oh, my gosh, here he is, Dak Prescott, a walking boot. Trey Lance, is he going to be starting week 1? Like, people went ballistic. They lost their minds over a photo of Dak Prescott in a walking boot. Like, this is America's team. This is what they are, Cam. And, you know, we'll talk to someone later in the show, a great guest who actually has texted with with Dak Prescott about the injury. It was preventative. He was going fishing. Stand down, everybody. It's going to be okay. But this is what comes with the